Hey there team, and welcome to the Cardolan Outpost. We have a battle from Steward of Dale here, and it's almost 50,000 frames, so it's quite a hefty one. Playing as Kand today. Oh yes, my dude! Oh, I love the Glory Seekers. I really do. There's just something so satisfying about like a massive cavalry unit. I know in like Napoleon Total War like 3, there's some like huge cav units that I used to play around with. Yeah, I was always terrible with them, but they're fun to play. They're fun to use, and the Glory Seekers just kind of remind me of that. They're so cheap. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what you can do with them. They do have a shield value. I don't expect it's very big. The Nomadic Scout's a bit more worthwhile, I'd say, and actually still a very sizable unit themselves with their jabs, and yeah. And I think they're not armor piercing and melee. No, definitely not. Maybe they are. Anyway, we've got the Nurad Stormguard. Very solid unit. Just, yeah, all the time, really. And that's where he's popped his general today. Got him on foot. Nurad Footmen. Then the Nomadic Warriors there. Along with some Brotherhood of the Shadow. Marauders. Very, very good. Variag Bows. Raiders. Axemen. Sorry, Brotherhood of the Axe. And some Variag Warriors. No armor upgrades for the Variag Warriors, unfortunately. Nomadic Axemen and the Hwacha. Hwacha's a good shout here, I'd say, but I worry about it being counter-sniped by enemy artillery. Beside him, we've got Doge playing as Cardolan themselves. He's not got his general in with Tharbad Warhammers. Once again, it's just been a while since I've looked at the dude. He's one of my favourite looking models, I think, the captain of the Tharbad Warhammers. Back here, the Tharbad Riders. Oh, maybe just beaten out. Yeah, it's the same model, but yeah, I really like the Tharbad Riders too. Tharbad Riders is an interesting shout. I don't know if I agree with it, in all honesty. We'll see. Minheriath Archers, Gatekeepers there, more Minheriath Archers. Over here on the flank, Wardens of Tir and Gorthad, Sharpshooters, nice and spread out. He's really preparing himself for just an early artillery blast on his lines, which you can get if you're all like clumped up here and there's no sort of grace period. Yeah, you can just get ruined. And a lot of Greenway archers and spears. Doge has really gone heavy on the range, which Cardolan can most certainly do, and it's not a bad idea to do that, just as long as your allies know you're going to do it. Y2K's gone for Lindon. Mithlon Marines there, with some Mithlon Lancers. Oh, and some Horse Lords of Ulmo. I'm already a little bit worried about how much cav the attackers have brought. Mithlon Lancers, if nothing else, they can throw their jabs. They're quite good with that. Horse Lords are knights, so they can deal with any cavalry coming out at them. Harlenden Guard there. 4 Lindon Archers, and a lot of Noldoran Guard. Yeah, Y2K's gone really, really elite with his forces. And I like that. I like that a lot with Lindon. Yeah, so that should be good. And it looks like he is going to be swapping places with Nomal, or at least coming in over here to push the bridges. We've got Lothlorien, another elf. So Watchers of the Golden Wood, Spears of the Wood, and Kindred of Killaborn over there. Then the Lorenand Warriors and Lorenand Swordmasters. Oh, that's the end. I'm just going to do this just in case there isn't a grace period. Lorenand Archers, Blades of the Wood, and lots of Blades of the Wood here, with some Spears of the Wood behind them. So, pretty heavy numbers there. Just gonna have to make sure he doesn't get shot at too much. Then, Angmar by Awesome. So, we've got the Barrow Whites. Oh, right, okay, so it looks like Lindon is going to be swapping places with Angmar today. Yeah, Awesome is preparing to march over there. Angmar Marauders and Orc Fellers. Then the Gundabad Guard, Guardians of Carndom, Witchrealm Scourge Raiders with that armor upgrade, which you would expect to see, Trolls of Gundabad, the Witchers themselves, and the Hammer Guard, along with some more Angmar Marauders. It's nice to see a lot of Angmar Marauders. They kind of get ignored a bit, unfortunately. They can receive an armor upgrade. In all honesty, I don't know if they have or not. I maybe need to have a look and see how to tell that, but they can bump up their effectiveness just a little bit. Then over to the defenders. The first defender, yeah, there's nothing here. I'm sure we've got a grace, but I love the way the Vengeful One has his army, so let's just rattle his forces off and then we'll go back up to 1 times speed. Seafarers there, more Seafarers, the Shield Guard, We're seeing some Royal Legion there, along with some more Shield Guard. Numenorian cohort, lots and lots of Numenorian cohort. Then the steel bows, Belgar archers, and some Belgar pikes to hold the line. Yeah, let's go. Let's just stick at 1x speed. Royal Guard here. Vengeful One's really quite by himself out there. Interesting what Sun is up to over there. Actually, no. We'll have to stay at 0.1, I think, and then I'll just speed it on up. Royal Guard there. Farzam Nobles, definitely solid at taking out a lot of the enemy cavalry that's going to be coming today. Belagar Footmen, more Belagar Footmen. Nothing up here. Probably leaving that to Mirkwood to jump one up. Seafarers of Nindamos. Zooming on over to Sun. I just want him to grab his army when it's like this. Elven King Palace Guard. Elders of the Elven King there. Lots and lots of Fury King. The Greenwood Rangers. Spears of Emendwyr. A lot of the malicious spears of Mirkwood to go toe-to-toe with the malicious spears of Lothlorien. Bows of Emendwyr. 2 units off them. The Ents. Woodland Protectors, and lots of Blades of Emendwyr, and the Wardens of Amon. I like these numbers from Sun. He's really gone all out, but once again, can't really get them shot at too much. They might have a shield value, but they're just not going to be cost effective if they start taking damage. Chick Norris here by Rhun, so you can see why they spread out like that. They were very worried about an immediate blast from the Dragon's Breath cannon. At the back here, he's got his Camels Chosen. I think they're probably going to come on forward, as also some Lok Narem. They were just putting down some stakes there, but they'll move up to the front lines momentarily. Yeah, I always think it's good to at least have your troops stationed here. Don't have them stationed all the way at the far back, because you might want to bring them forward. Dragon's Wrath crossbows there, some shadow bows, the Wain Riders of Rhun, Eastron crossbows, Balchoth tribesmen, double tribesmen there, Scion Rem. Oh, double Scion Rem. Wait, is this? That is double Scion Rem. Interesting. Okay. Then the Gamp Rem there, Flag Rem, and the Dragon's Breath Cannon. So we will get underway. Let's jump straight into 2x speed, because I do think we have a little bit of shuffling around to do. Yeah, I mean, I stated it before. I'm a bit concerned about the amount of cavalry the attackers have here. And I think they're okay for range units. Oh, right. We have not got a Grace. We're getting stuck right into this. As the Kindred move on forward, yeah, we're shredding each other. Okay, no, let's just be 1x speed here. That's surprising. To be honest, I think Awesome kind of thought about it for a minute. He moved his boys there. I would have maybe wanted to just rush across here, because there was nothing guarding this this bridge. But no, he's just going to flip with Y2K, who is going to get his 4 Lindon archers and Noldoran Guard over there. Now, this is an incredibly powerful force here from Y2K, but it's not very large. And up against the skill of the Numenorian cohort, they can definitely go toe-to-toe with the Noldoran Guard for a little while. You don't want to be having that be an extended fight, but they can do it. Now, with Doge's force as well, because of the type of archers that Cardolan can bring to bear, they're very good at skirmishing, but they don't do damage very quickly. So we really are going to be wanting to take our time here. And, you know, we saw this happen a little while ago. I think it was probably my last Cardolan battle, where there was a Gondorian army with just massive amounts of archers, and their allies just didn't really give them the time to use up all of their ammunition. Is that going to be the case today? We'll see. But it's definitely a solid. Yeah, all the players here are pretty damn good. So I can expect that we're going to get some solid play here. Kindred are still opening up. What into? I wouldn't want to. I personally wouldn't want to be using my Kindred like that. But yeah, he's swapping them out for some Lorenan archers. Okay, good. Ooh, I'm always hyper aware nowadays if like some sort of desync. When I see people sort of piling units on top of each other, I'm just like, oh, what's going on here, brothers? Greenway Garrison Spears moving up to keep the archers safe, which is very good. Because there is some cavalry, even those Farzam Nobles, if they got a chance to just come in and charge a nice unit of Greenway Garrison archers, that would be horrendous. The Narem are actually opening up already. I didn't think the Narem would want to take this shot. What are we going for here? Yeah, fantastic. Greenway Garrison Archers. This is their purpose. You know, this is really what they're here to do, to take fire from sort of more important units like that. And if they can get some kills on the Narem when they return fire, that's all the better. So yeah, no, I think Doe can be really happy with that. He's got a kind of clumped up formation. The pathfinding here, you can't actually walk on that area, so they do kind of split into these two little smaller passageways. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance, but I don't think he can be too upset about this situation. I'm surprised Czech Norris is taking that that target. Y2K trying to edge his for Lindon archers close enough to get a volley or two off. I'm sure Vengeful One would be more than happy to take it to the face of the Numenorian shield guard, though. That would not be too upsetting for him. Yeah, still a lot of fire coming in here. Yeah, no, good. The only issue that you'd have to really worry about here is your morale. Because these Greenway units, unsupported by any of Cardolan's morale buffers, can definitely get a bit spooked. There's no... I'd be kind of tempted to have the Hearthguard of Amon Sul like here, where they would be in range to just keep that morale buffed. But I don't think we have any Hearthguard of Amon Sul today. Yeah, Doge has really gone quite fast and loose with these morale buffers. Dunedain Rangers popping up there, of course. The Wardens of Tyr and Gorthad can buff morale, but only in a very small range around them. And it's not something, you know, it's nowhere near the same as the Dunedain Captains or anything like that. Nomadic Warriors coming on forward. Another very good skirmishing unit. Actually, sorry, Nomadic Warriors I'm thinking of. What am I thinking of? Nomadic Infantry is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, no. But the Nomadic Raiders, they are archers, so they can die in droves as well. Czech has decided to stop the volleys now. Yeah, he has decided to hold on to his ammo. But yeah, this careful movement, keep those spearmen around. This is the problem here, because Stu is kind of stretching a little bit further forward from the spears. I don't think the defenders are going to take the bait. Saying that, the Wayne Riders are coming in. I think they're going to go for it. Now, those Wayne Riders are, of course, elephants, because there are no chariots in Medieval 2. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty bloody. We don't have any Javs on the front line. Nomadic, where are those Nomadic Marauders? Maybe you could get them moved up, but no. I think it's a bit too risky to take that. There would just be so much arrow fire coming their way. There still is, yeah. We've actually lost a few Belagar. Oh, no, that was just them running through their own men. Okay. I was wondering how they died. I'm excited to see how Sun uses these bows of Emendweir. The nice thing about mounted archers is that you can just sort of shoot over your lines and everything. Like, that's really cool. So when you have these sort of really chaotic clashes, you can get something done with that. Just by firing over the heads of your own men. But I don't know if that's what he's planning with them, or if he's got something else in mind. Okay, this is pretty hectic now. I don't think that went too well for the Wayne Riders, unfortunately. They were really just caught up in the mob of infantry. But again, this is what's getting really scary now. Those Greenway units are just so far from the rest of their army. They're so far from their morale buffers that the moment we get some actual like fire arrows coming in. Now, of course, these are just aesthetic fire arrows from the Narem. They don't actually have the morale debuff effect. So, yeah, see, still, like, I mean, he's pouring shots into it and he's getting a lot of kills, but I just don't know if I would take that shot. I just don't think it's worth it. I guess, he's only really done it to take a few of them out. I probably wouldn't have the Spears of Emendweir here forward, not when you have so many, like, better armored and, just sort of better armored, like, Scion Rim to take those shots for you. I think it's... I never really think you should feel too bad when you're playing as an elf and you let your human or orcish allies, even in sometimes your dwarven allies, just let them take fire for you. Sometimes especially dwarven allies, because they're very heavily armored. But yeah, the Greenway Garrison Footmen, something I've been wanting to attempt for a while, because I always play Cardolan as, I guess, quite an elite. I take a lot of their much better units, I kind of like the idea of taking Cardolan as really as a horde. And taking a lot of the Greenway units, because I just don't do that. Apart from, of course, the Greenway Garrison Footmen. What are we opening up into here? Yeah, I'm surprised these Narem, I guess a lot of them are dropping, but I'm surprised how well they are holding. They do have a bit of armor on them, of course, which is useful. Repaying in the back. You don't really want them to take any shots. Baltroth Tribesmen and the Woodland Protectors. Oh, I think those Woodland Protectors are taking fire. That's not too bad. They can jump on forward here, replace the Narem when something more important comes up. Now, the Minheriath Archers, probably one of the best like skirmishing archers, I think, in existence. They're just so heavily armored, and they even have a shield value. So yeah, they even though they're more pricey than the Greenway Garrison Archers, you are more than happy to let them take shots. Minheriath Sharpshooters, though, that's a bit upsetting. You want to see them being used in melee later, so you don't really want them to take too much fire. But once again, they're heavily armored and they have that shield, and they were getting hit from the left side too. We're going to be having a lot of skirmishing early on, I think. Saying that, the Fires of Nobles have appeared, falling back behind the Greenway Garrison spears. Maybe give a run order, Stu. No, I think he's decided to just go for it. 119 taken down to 100. Oh no, even lower than that. 97. So that was a very nice charge there from the Fires and Nobles. Yeah, the Greenway Garrison spears could have been a little bit faster on the draw there to jump in, but you know, hey, I think the Greenway Garrison spears should just be up front, which it looks like that's what's happening now. Not that that was a great loss for Stu anyway. Losing a few nomadic warriors is not really the end of the day. Well, not really the end of the world. We're at 5% for 5% too. What is going on here? We still getting I don't know, these Belagar archers are still taking a beating from enemy elves. Yeah. Oh, the Hwacha. Hwacha is opening up now. Yeah, you see, what I'd be really tempted to do is use the Dragon's Breath cannon to counter snipe, but at this range, you can see how very inaccurate this can be. But Steel Bowman down there, Spear of Emendweir, it's just good because it's just a little bit of damage just spread across your enemy's entire army. Yeah, no, fair. I mean, if that's how they want to use it, then that's pretty decent. You don't really want to get it too much closer than what they've got there. Oh well, good. Here he paying, preparing to open up. What are we doing? Oh no, hold. Yeah, that was a cancelled shot there. Yeah, you don't really want to be using Here paying fire on anything up here. This is really what Cardolan excels at in an offensive siege. Like when Cardolan can take its time, and Cardolan is in like a large exposed area, like you can't really ask for better when it comes to these sorts of skirmish engagements. Getting the enemy to use up so much of their ammo. I don't like how clumped up these guys are. Yeah, okay, good. They're spreading out now. They were really tightly packed for a minute. You know, as good as they are at resisting fire, I don't really want to be begging for it with a formation like that. Oh dear. Suppose if Emendweir got taken out, it looks like they probably pushed a bit across the bridge just in order to hit some of those guys. But Vengeful One is... We're pretty light on the defenses over here. But as you know, as I stated before, Y2K's just got a very small force. He does not have the luxury of making a long drawn out fight. When he comes in, he needs to come in hard. And he needs to really know that he's going to be breaking that line right open. What the hell? I've never seen somebody... Have I? I don't think I've ever really seen somebody place their troops here, actually. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, well, that kicks butt. They've got to be this tightly packed formation, but heavy armor, shield value, you don't really want to be shooting the seal bows, unless you have those crossbows. Yeah, Minheriath Sharpshooters, do you want to target these guys? It looks like that's what they're targeting. Yeah, if you can basically just get a blast back and forth. I think they're shooting at the front line, though, unfortunately. Ah, come on. We need... Oh, interesting. Nomadic warriors go into... Oh! Okay, yes, so this is where the morale is going to be an issue. They're wavering there. They're already out of ammunition, but yeah, broken. They broke as soon as they like touched the enemy, and that's spreading into a mass rout. Now these guys are going to come back, definitely, but they're going to come back a bit tired, and you know it's just going to be a bit disjointed. But yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, back to this. I would definitely want to be shooting those steel bowmen with my crossbows, because those steel bowmen are their Numenorian cohort when they're done, and yeah, so I think it's definitely worth it. But they only really get 5 of those shots though, and I think the sharpshooters are a sound target for them too. The sharpshooters just being so useful in melee with those little AP maces and some pretty decent melee stats. Damn, those warriors got massacred too. I mean, the Belagar footmen are just fantastic at just holding the line. They suffer that spear malice, but they're a solid unit. And then the Numenor cohort just coming in and finishing the job. I worry about this. I think that we're coming on forward, and yes, Stu is really hitting hard here now, which I appreciate. And the lines are quite fragile. So this is maybe the right thing to do. And what? Oh, I love this. Oh, I adore that. The Vengeful One is pushed a bit too deep with his Numenorian cohort and his Belagar footmen, and the Nurad footmen are getting around behind them to start slicing them up with those AP, I don't know what those weapons are called. Oh, I should know. Yeah, well, there's the little axes there. So yeah, those Numenorian cohort are not going to be long for this world, but this is allowing... Haha, okay, cool. Right, a lot of stuff is happening very quickly, and I'm not being able to say everything I want. Good charge there from the Fires and Nobles. Very, very smart move. What we at? Nurad Footman 101 at the start of that charge. Ooh, not as bad casualties as I thought. And now they're getting in there and they're just chopping away at those Fires and Nobles. But yeah, when they are backstabbing the Numenorian cohort, they're exposing their backs to fire. So that nice shield value that the Nurad Footmen have is going to be gone. We're getting a lot of breaks on the line. Dearie me. Nomadic Axemen coming on forward now, but it's kind of like they come on forward, they break, and then the next unit comes in to replace them. Do we have any pushing going across the line? When... Oh wait, no, we sort of do. Yes, Spears of the Wood coming on forward, backed up by some Lorenan Swordmasters. This is a thrust. Now, if there were Rangers here, this could be a game end situation. We have no... Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like Vengeful One's spotted it just yet, but if all of this stuff gets across the bridge, which it looks like it's going to, then yeah, this is not going to be something they can dislodge. And then as soon as they make a... Okay, good, he's spotted it now. But as soon as they make a beachhead, the Noldoran can flood on forward. Are they going to get across? They're not going to get stopped there. They need to start spreading out. You want one unit to charge them, you want one unit to run off to the side, and one unit to run off to the other side if you can. They're still going to get a bit bottled up, but it's going to be pretty decent for them. Those Numenorian Shield Guard are AP with their spears, but that's not really going to be too useful up against the Blades of the Wood. I need to think about a thumbnail. That looks kind of nice, right? Bang. Just so I don't have to really look for one later. We will be, but, you know, I don't have to get one. Back to the front, well, the main attack. We're at 22 for 12. That's a fierce place to be. Y2K's got his Mithlon Lancers in position, trying to get their jabs spent. Going right into the back of the Fires and Nobles, fantastic. Those once those Mithlon Lancers get across, if they do manage to get across, those Fires and Nobles are going to be hunting them. So it's quite a good idea to whittle them down a little. Scion Rem, great at holding the line, but not really going to be doing that killing too quickly. And there's so many men to kill over here. But now that this is a really chaotic fight, those Wayne Riders are coming on in just to throw some people around. Lumbermen are well, they've arrived. Orc Fellers now coming on in. We have the Orcs of Angmar, the only Orcish player here. Or the only Orcish faction on display. But yeah, I'm really surprised at how well the defenders are doing with having such a delicate force there. I would be probably panic rushing my troops in at this point just to back up the Scion Rim, give them a bit more rigidity. There's only 2 chariots left, though. The Wain Riders have been effective, but just not... Perhaps not as effective as we need them to be. Rangers unleashing their hell now. Definitely great up against the Orc Fellers, up against the Lumbermen. Yeah, they'll be racking up kills like crazy up against this attack. Another unit of Garrison Footmen running away. This is where I'd really want like a Dunedain Captain, just right in the thick of it, just morale buffing everything. How are we doing here? Some blades that would have pierced on through, but now that the Numenorian cohort have arrived, and we've had, I guess, some Seafarer fire, Belagar Archer fire, yeah, it looks like this is a dead push. I'm really surprised that Y2K didn't come flying on in after. Maybe, like, as I say, these guys would have been communicating. These guys definitely know what they're up to. So, yeah, they would have probably seen that that just wasn't going to work out. The Vengeful One had a lot more troops over here than I thought he did. So, yeah, okay. Shadowbows are lurking there. One unit of Rangers just standing their ground on the bridge is really enough to kind of ward off an attack. Swordmasters there, they broke. They broke with at least like 20 men left from that unit. That's quite big for a Lorenan Swordmaster. Guess they were up against the tall and scary men of Numenor, so it's not too surprising. Orc Fellers doing their best, standing side by side with the Angmar Marauders. AP from the Orc Fellers is going to be useful, but just, yeah, the effectiveness of the steel bows and melee might just be a bit too much. Harland and Guard, they're really close range shooting coming in. What are we going for, I wonder? Just anything we can get, really. Oh, no, shadow bows. Oh! That was an unfortunate miss. That was also an unfortunate miss. Yeah, that's too bad there. They had 2 great opportunities just to slice through that unit, and both missed. Oh well. Variag Bowman, another great skirmish archer, but that's not really what we want right now. We need to do damage here. What are we at? 35 for 18. The attacks are still quite handedly down. We have seen the defenders unleash hell with all of their rangers. These shadow bows haven't used much of their ammo yet. A lot of the jabs, of course, do. We've used up ammunition, but still, the percentages are scary for the attackers. I would definitely be a bit worried right now. Oh my goodness me! Oh, those poor shadow bows. I was just talking about having, yeah, this unit here just staring right down the bridge is quite a fearsome thing. But I forgot about just the fact that, yeah, elves are going to outrange you. Let me just move my foot map for a sec. Yes, they just got devoured. They are locked morale, though. But not that they were really in any threat of dying. They're still effective at that size. That's what, 38 of them. But they can't really do that massive amount of damage really, really quickly that Rangers are known for. Yeah, piercing through now. A lot of these sort of very skilled units are starting to get defeated and surrounded, allowing the attackers to use their jabs well. Naren coming in to stop these Mythlon Marines. But right into the face of the Hiri Peg, that's unfortunate. They are going to get caught now, though. It looks like Y2K thought about retreating them, but no, I think the better option there would just be to have them pull out their swords and try to fight. No, he's going to get them out. Yeah, I guess there was no reinforcements for them. It's fair. He wants to... Yeah, and I didn't expect them to get away so effectively. Good stuff. I think that's definitely a fault of mine. Like, I don't really retreat away when I should. Yeah, and the Fires of Nobles have just not been shut down, so they can come in for these quick little cycle charges that melee cavalry are fantastic for. Sometimes I think it is much better to have a melee cavalry unit in a siege rather than a dedicated lancer. Just because you can pull off these little quick charges that you can't do so with, and you just can't with a lancer. Garrett Brim coming on now. Spread out like that. They will tighten up, but spreading out like that means that you're not really going to suffer too much damage. They do have little shields on them, so that's useful. Nothing here. No, they've organized. Those shield guard did suffer there. Belagar Archers taking Watcher of the Golden Woodfire. Yeah, well, again, Vengeful One can't be too upset about that. Like, that's, if somebody's going to take that fire, might as well be the Bellicar archers. I'd much rather that than some of my more powerful infantry. One Wain Rider chariot left. You really want that to use up its ammunition. I don't... The Wain Riders are not as fearsome as a lot of the other... Ooh.
We have lost half our warriors.
Oh dear, Y2K's really been coming in hard. Like, I appreciate that. That's the way that I sort of tend to play my siege attacks. I'm usually the first guy to lose most of my troops. Barrow Wights coming on forward. Unfortunately interrupting that jab volley from the Nomadic Marauders. I think, yeah, Awesome was coming forward with his Barrow Wights, then he saw the fire blast and he wanted to get out of there. Be very unfortunate for those Barrow Wights to just die by dragon fire. Scourge Raiders here now. No, they're reloading. I thought that was them out of ammunition. Gambrim sorting themselves out. No, not yet. I thought that was their time to tighten their ranks. Yeah, this kind of just sending one unit in at a time and just clomping around them. Because the thing is, you're so tempted to flank the enemy. But the issue is, when you flank the enemy, in come the Farazim nobles. So they're kind of, they're tempting you into a trap, almost. Which is definitely a trap I would fall for. I love to, when it comes to sieges, I love the idea of just pushing around the enemy front line and starting to stab them in the back. But, yeah, so I would probably do that a few times before I learned that it's probably just better to grind away. Here? I'm just looking now. No, I think if they come across, which they only really have one good push in them, I'd say. I think it's got to be both sides at once, both bridges at the same time. Noldor and Guard position themselves there. I think we might be about to get it. As the Blades of the Wood come forward, yeah, I think we're going to push across the bridges. Good. Y2K is, of course, just about done. Cardolan won't be too much better yet, jeepers sake. Doge has been pouring his troops on in there too. He's with his much more sort of fodder army. So it's kind of down to Angmar. It's down to Awesome to bring this home. A few of Stu's boys are still around, of course, too. Ah, that's unpleasant. Oh, yep. Let's see, right into the Barrow Wights. Ah, there's some bandits here. Oh, nice. Good. I always like to see bandits. Been playing a fair bit of Divide and Conquer recently, and of course bandits in Divide and Conquer are the old bandit unit, so without the jav, they're just, you know, little sword, little shield. It's very useful fodder for me, but yeah, once they are done, they can do something in melee. Perhaps not too much up against the Gamp Rim, but they can just extend this front line, keep units busy, and yeah, when they outnumber the Seafarers of Nindamos, sort of 2 to 1. Wait. Nope, 4 to 1. I was right the first time. They can really do some work. Hiri Peng, they're slicing through the Barrow Wights. Good skill level on the Hiri Peng, so they can stand their ground for quite a while up against the Barrow Wights, and they can do some damage to them, but just no. That numbers disparity is, and the fear that the Barrow Wights cause is going to be winning that soon. The Spears of Emenduir are coming on up now. They can really be used a lot more freely now that the attackers have used up so much of their ammo. We've got a cav push here. Oh, Nomadic Scouts getting around behind the lines there. The Blades of Emenduir have appeared, and the Spears are not too far behind those Nomadic Scouts. If we don't break this front line very quickly, then yeah, it's over. Nomadic Scouts actually coming in to slow them down. Quick little charge. Did go terribly, but yeah, maybe didn't do too much damage. Let's say the Glory Seekers are going to bring this home for us. I know that. 51%, boys. Dearie me. The attackers are in a dicey spot. But saying that, everything we've lost is generally fodder. We've got the Noldoran Guard. Like, no Noldoran boy has died today. And I don't know. I'm still scared. A lot of fire coming up from here. The Narem striking into the heavily armored, well, the Guardians. Yeah, I'm not upset about that shot. I think, yeah, the Guardians got to go down. Gatekeepers, not Guardians anymore. They've not been Guardians for a long time. Blades of Emenduir actually pushing in deep. every time the defenders go on the offensive like this, I always get a bit scared. But there's not a lot of infantry on the front line to really stop them. There's so many of these range units. The gatekeepers are fantastic in melee, but we don't want to throw them into melee just yet. So it's just kind of the Barrow Wights, which if you can get Barrow Wights by themselves, if you can get them alone, especially with the Gamp Rim AP, yeah, they can start to efficiently take them out. Glory Seekers coming on in to stem this tide for a bit, but no, falling back after 2 casualties. I don't know what the morale of the Glory Seekers is. Wow, jeepers sakes, son, what's going on here? You're pushing in really far. I guess, yeah, like, when there's so many corpses on the ground, it's so easy to kind of forget how few units are actually fighting. In some cases. Oh, Narem just really wrecking shop there up against those Mythlon Marines. As I say, the main attack on that causeway is faltering. So if we're going to come across the bridges, we need to be thinking about doing it soon. Still 20,000 frames of this battle, though. What was that break? Oh, the Blades of Emendure coming on back. 15 of them, 14. I don't think they're returning. I think they're gone. Silch fire coming into the sharpshooters and into the Variag bows. Now is the time where I'm starting to worry when it comes to, like, just getting my boys skirmished down. Gatekeepers, very good at taking fire, but so important in melee, and, you know, yeah, you want them to be used well. But coming in with shots into the Elves of the Elven King, you can't ask for better than that. Sun is seeing this now. He is going to fall back. But yeah, okay, good. Good stuff. Solid job, Gatekeepers. Only really killed 2, but probably took out a few more hit points. What did we open up on there? Oh, Scourge Raiders. Yeah, good target there. Even with that armor upgrade, they're still pretty fragile. Lacking a shield. And just such a good damage dealer for Angmar, which they kind of lack sometimes. So, both with their throwing axes and then also in melee after. Nurad footmen hurling themselves on it now. AP up against the Spears of Emendure. Yeah, it's well, like the footmen are not just there for their AP. They're also just a solid solid frontline infantryman, which is just what we need right now, just to help us grind away. Nothing on the bridges. Like, the Vengeful One has to keep these troops here. And the thing with Cardolan Outpost is, say if we did end up pushing across the causeway, or the land bridge, however you want to call it, Vengeful One's got to find a way to get all of his troops around behind in order to get them home. What the hell? Oh, I think he's starting to siphon off units that he doesn't need. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Shadow Bow is coming on back now too. I think we might be seeing the beginnings of a tactical retreat from the Vengeful One. The Defender's done a really good job holding this land bridge. They've really caused a lot of pain to the enemy. Glory Seekers coming on in. There's just nowhere great for them to be used. Barrow Wights getting minced there. Nurad Footman having a good fight. Good stuff. Shots coming into the left side from that hilltop. So yeah, they're hitting those shields. More bandits coming forward now from Doug. We got. I don't know what I'd target here, in all honesty. Not the Belagar. Nah, looks like they're kind of a bit perplexed themselves. Variag Bowman. I'd be very chuffed if this Variag Bowman took him out. Taking out an elf in melee is always a very good thing. This guy's just kind of watching. I'd really jump in there if I was you, my man. A few more sword swings could really take him out. Glory Seekers trying their best. Ooh, that's another big break. I guess it's just the Barrow Wights and just being alone. Wardens of Elastirion in the front lines now. Okay, good. Blades of the Wood coming charging on in. Yeah, it looks like the Vengeful One. He was like carefully siphoning units off, and then just all at once he came hurtling back. Now what I worry about is here is still you're still holding there. Nobles coming on in. Do we have calves still? Do we have those nobles? Because we could maybe... Yes, there we go. We could definitely punish these Blades of the Wood. Oh, damn. Come on. They've tripped us up so many times. Oh! Oh, right. Okay, I thought that, like, Elven infantry speed was going to save us there. Not catastrophic casualties, though. Bad, but not catastrophic. But yeah, Venture One needs to think about falling these guys back. Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't, in all honesty. Because they've got a proper beachhead now. And if I was Noma, I'd probably get everybody across. I don't know what we're sort of holding back for right now. The trolls of Gundabad coming on in, breaking the lines, yeah. And it looks kind of like, yeah, oh, those poor brave boys. But yeah, it looks like we are sacrificing the land bridge too, and the defenders are falling back inside. That was a good retreat. Really, really well done. Yeah, leaving some, like, units behind is always good. Just, yeah, you'd rather sort of sacrifice 1 or 2 units rather than risk the retreat falling apart altogether. And it's allowing you to get some rear shots into these lightly armored troops. Yeah, shooting the wardens in the back, shooting the brother of the shadow in the back. It's great, yeah. But nice, careful, defensive Numal. I like that. Kindred opening up. And yeah, the Venture One, I just don't see the reasoning behind holding these guys back. Oh, Glory Seekers, come on. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why the Glory Seekers aren't doing it. Yeah, fair. Mithril and Lancers are there. Oh, no. Yeah, those Fires of Nobles are going to love that fight. Just slicing through these poor Horse Lords. Or, well, Horsemen. I don't want to call the Glory Seekers Horse Lords. The Venture One's racking up kills here, so maybe this unit, maybe this force here that has been left behind is going to be able to sort of pay for itself in the final defense of the bridge. But still, it's worrying for me. Seafarers and Nindamos, do you still have your jabs? You do, because those Noldoran Guard have appeared. Yeah, ah, dear. I'd probably have just got it back, because they're going to be able to just quite nicely wrap you up and start taking you out. Mithril Lancers and Fires of Nobles there. Horse Lords of Ulmo have come on by now. And yet, with the Cav supremacy now that the attackers have over here, and the freedom to use said Cav supremacy, I think that those guys can be wiped out quite efficiently. And I think the attackers need to do that. If the attackers can take out all of the Venture One's surviving units here in a good, efficient manner, that can put them back in the game. But Venture One is just going to try and use up all of his ammunition now. Seafarers rushing on forward, just trying to unload their jabs into the Noldoran Guard. I'm sure the Blade Masters would have been his preferred target, but yeah. Have to take what we can get in these sorts of engagements. Seafarers just being used as fodder to hold back the Horse Lord charges. Oh no! Fires of Nobles caught the Tharbad Riders. The Tharbad Riders are only going to be available for, well, they're only going to be useful for a little bit longer. You know, once we actually take this fight into the outpost itself, they're done. So, you know, but still, you don't want to see them go down like this. Holy smokes, that guy's just knocking them down one by one. Yeah, okay, they're falling back now. Dearie me. Brother of the Shadow is there. If the Tharbad Riders can actually get a full charge up against those Fires of Nobles, then that's it. You know, you can definitely do some good work with that, but just like holding them in the fight is not going to work out. Which of course he knows it was just a micro loss. Everybody's coming across now. We do still have the elites here of the attackers, and those trolls are doing okay. They're not too badly beaten. Wardens of Tir and Gorthad as well. Some Barrow Whites surviving. Scourge Raiders over there. What do the defenders still have in terms of ranged capacity? Because if this does turn into a full just grind... No, we've got the Balchoth. Or Balkoth, however you want to say it. The Shadow Bows are there still. Dragon's Wrath crossbows. God damn, yeah. Bit bloodied. Probably used up a bit of their ammo. Dragon's Breath artillery. Oh yeah, no. It is. The crew is still there. They're quite solid in melee. And the Dragon's Breath itself is functional. Ooh, and the Ents too. Wow, yeah, you don't usually see units position themselves this far back. That's kind of cool. If we did end up getting a fight here, that'd be nice, because that'd be a cool shot, just like looking through these pillars or something. But yeah, nice. Anyway, we'll get back to the fight itself, because I just want to have a look there. How are we doing? Yeah, the last stand of the Numenorians out here. Broken there, over there. Hopefully these seafarers got their ammunition used. I just don't see how they could have gotten all of it used. Get some charge and... Oh, no! Oh, that's a big break. I guess, yeah, Horse Lords, Starbad Riders, they were fighting the Noldoran Guard even. Yeah, I understand that break, but that's upsetting from such a quality unit. And it has put the attackers back in the game. I know the percentages are really scary, but if we look at like the quality of troops that the attackers still have, you know, maybe that changes your mind. We're going to be going up a speed now, because I think that you always get a lot of shuffling, but I'm just going to be running around to check on some stuff, make sure that there's, you know, all of these units are routing, the defenders don't have anything crazy outside. What's this over here? Belagar Archers. Okay. Looks like Czech Norse is going to be shouldering a lot of the final defense as well. So, you know, yeah, the elves are all gone. The Numenorians are all gone. So, alright. Okay. Not all gone, of course, but mostly. So it's the attackers' most elite forces ready to go toe-to-toe with the defenders' lower quality forces. But the defenders still do have a lot of ammunition to use, a lot of jabs, a lot of armor piercing, well, body piercing crossbow fire. I don't know how this is going to play out. Attackers don't really have much left in the way of range unless they're hiding something from me. How did that Hawacha end up going down? It used up all of its ammo, so that's good. And we're going to be able to see how many kills it got. It probably didn't get too many, but as I say, just a little pick, you know, picking away from the entire army is always nice. Are you coming in? All right, no, okay, right. We'll stick on one speed. Risky here, but why not? Yeah, why not? You could just sort of delete quite efficiently. Just delete this unit of Lok Narim with your Wardens of Elastarian, and oh yeah, oh, okay. Ooh. Opening up with the Shadow Bows. We do not want that up against the Lindon Guard. But the Camel's Chosen, if the Camel's Chosen can fight up against the Wardens, they'll butcher them for sure. But no, this is nice. I like that. Just don't let your enemies like rest. Don't let them feel comfortable. Just pressure them carefully with stuff that you don't really need. But yeah, I think his friends are really far behind though. But hey, good. I like it. Lindon Guard, they've got their bows. Brother the Shadows, I've not seen them use their little throwing knives. Oh, I've been playing, been playing Mordhau again. And it's been a long time since I played Mordhau. They've changed up the costs of various perks and equipment. So a lot of my classes, I've gotten like, you know, 1 or 2 extra points. And I'm like, alright, shoot, you know. I don't really know what to do with 1 point. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, this could be really good if we get a charge off on the Camel's Chosen. I don't think we're going to, though. That's a shame. Yeah, that could have been really menacing. I don't know why this... I'd stay out of there myself. I know he's wanting to get some... Oh, he's wanting to get some throwing daggers in their backs, maybe? Because they've either got to hold there and get charged, or run away and get throwing knives. Oh! Oh, dear. Don't want the Rangers, though. Don't want the Rangers hitting us. Ow, ow, ow. Good stuff. Ouch. Oh, my goodness me. Poor... Oh, that's a shame for Czech. Sorry about that, bud. But yeah, so... I was at a bit of a loss of like, what do I spend 1 or 2 more points on? It's, you know, there's nothing to use. So I've just kind of like shoved throwing daggers on a lot of my my swordsman classes. So it's worked out quite nicely. It's always nice when you're in, you know, you're in a 1v1 fight with somebody, and then they run away from you, and you can just take out these throwing daggers and just yeet them into their back. It's like, no, I'm not done with you. But yeah. So it's been cool. It's always nice to have it. But I think I do focus on it too much. Like I've got my throwing daggers out as I'm running into the combat. Good charge here, boys. Very good stuff. Dragon's Breath Cannon. Oh! I see. But yeah, good move there from the Horse Lords. Only 17 Shadow Bows left. Still all the units worth of ammo, of course. But yeah, Brother the Shadows go toe-to-toe with the Flag Rim. This is always nice when an enemy comes at you with like a big armor-piercing axe or mace, tries to crack it down your head, and you're just like, you're an assassin or you're an elf, and you can just parry it away. So yeah, okay. Oh, they're struggling there, actually. I guess they're really outnumbered. But the Horse Lords can try to do... Ooh! Oh, that changes the game! The Dragon's Breath crossbow were out of ammo. I see. We need the other... What are these guys? Are they just catching routing units? Or are they making their way... Yeah, they are making their way down. Awesome is coming on around alongside the forces of Lothlorien. Yeah, good. Pick away at these guys. You're not really going to be able to use your ammunition later, so might as well just take out a few of the tribesmen and crossbows. Whoever is going to come in here is going to be in for a real surprise. Now, because it's just Czech left, Czech has to micro everything here. So it's not just the units that you've got to worry about at the end of the game. It's the players commanding. Oh my god, ouch. Oh, the crossbows do have ammunition. They just absolutely devoured that poor troll. It's the actual armies, or the players that you have. So Czech is, in some ways, Czech is fighting a 1v5. Because it's his one brain up against 5 brains. Sure, he's got an army that's as big as their 5 armies, but yeah, I think that... Oh, ouch. But, so we're probably going to see a lot of ammunition being used in less than effective Oh my god, gatekeepers. Holy smokes. Jeez, pinpoint accuracy from these tribesmen. Get the Horse Lords. Oh, ooh, ouch. Holy smokes. Yeah. So as I say, we're probably going to see a lot of ammunition getting used in less effective manners, but that's just because Czech is trying to focus on a lot of places at once. Now, Sun is going to be micromanaging the hell out of those Cav, I'm sure. And we do have a few eventual units. It's not so much a 1v5 at this point, but you know, we're getting there. The scale of Numenor, yeah, being enough to protect this line. But in order to stop that attack, we used a lot of ammo. These tribesmen are done. The crossbows here used up a shot or two. I love them looking bloodied like that. Holy shit, they look cool. It's maybe actually a nice shot. Let's go for something like that too. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yep, cannon in the distance. This temple there. It's nice. Good. Anyway, Numenor Court. Oh, defenders, you've done your part. You don't need to be this aggressive. The bandits are holding though. Gatekeepers will have stopped routing. Yeah, there they are. They've sorted themselves out. Oh dear. But yeah, this is where it gets a bit scary to use Cardolan on attack. Just because, yeah, you can't really rely on your numbers to just buff you out and buff your morale out. Royal Guard have appeared. Definitely not a unit you want to take too much fire, but they've got great armor. They've got a good shield, so they can resist a bit of this. But you really want them in melee after this too. But maybe the eventual one's kind of sacrifice. It's like, look, you know, I'll just use up the kindred fire. Okay, no, he's taking a bit more damage than he wanted to. He's gonna try to fall out. Yeah, because there were Lorien archers coming on in there. These guys would have been shredded. Oh, bandits coming in by themselves, poor boys. They did as well as they could have really been expected. Could have been expected to. Gundabad guards standing there. We don't. Ooh, I don't think we want this. Yeah, I really don't think we want that. Even though it's such close range fire, we don't want to be using our crossbows in like to shoot the face of the Gundabad guard. If you can get a rear shot or a side shot, perfect. But I don't think that we want to be doing this into their face. Yeah, Czech has stopped it. Did it for a little minute, but no. And that's just the thing with it, like, because he's focused in so many places right now, he is gonna make little mistakes like that. Hammer guard there. Oh, I'd be tempted. What I would really be tempted to do is take those tribesmen, replace those crossbows, get the crossbows over here so that I can hit those hammer guard with a volley or two. But yeah, why are the ward? Like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, no, I understand. There's still a lot of firepower that the enemy have, but I'd probably get the wardens just like here. I always like to get things as close as I safely can to the front line. Gatekeepers there in a nice fight now. Good. This is good. Yeah, they'll eviscerate those poor Flagrim. AP versus AP, but being halberdiers, they can just outrange them that little bit and just take them out. Also, yeah, the Gatekeepers are one of those units that are kind of, they're sort of on the borderline between being an elite unit and being just a damn good one. Kind of the same with like the Royal Guard and such. Oh, Sapphire Bladesmen, they are a surprise to me. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, good. Got a lot of the men of the steppes here today. Oh, crossbows. They're out of ammunition now, surely. Surely that's them out. So, they're still taking fire, which unshielded unit. Good, pretty decent in melee, 2 hit points. Yeah, I'm in favor of shooting them. Oh, we actually have a clash here now. Good stuff. Oh, really beefed up good to bad guard. You see all of these dwarven shields coming into play. That's nice. And then to their side, they have some. Oh no, that is the one unit. Good. Yeah. So even more beefy in the face of that crossbow fire. Numenor cohort doing all right up against them. Gardens of Carn Doom, they provide that morale buffer. Not that the Gundabad Guard are scared little losers anyway, but you know they can definitely benefit from it. Scourge Raiders, yeah, nice. Mince them with your crossbows to your heart's content, I would say. But this is nice. Vengeful One will deal with this. Yeah, he'll deal with this frontline attack quite well, I'd say. But it's holding these troops' attention. You know, all of these Uruks are very nicely armored, and they're quite good quality. So they're not something that the Vengeful One's going to be able to mince his way through in no time at all. So say if there was, you know, all the pressure that's being applied here, you know, Nomal cannot support it as well as he would like to. Alright. Having defeated certain, I guess the Camel's Chosen have arrived, and the Dragon's Wrath crossbowmen have arrived too. Okay. That's quite a lot of good units, just throwing themselves into the fight. Dragon's Breath Cannon, getting a little bit too close, maybe. Getting shot by the Kindred, but resistant to it. We are... Oh my goodness! Holy smokes! Fantastic! Sorry, I missed that, guys. Very good stuff! Very good moves, Stu. I like that a lot. Very, very good. There is... The Sapphire Bladesmen are coming in to try and stop it, but oh my goodness me. So yeah, he sprinted on in here and got around and is smashing up those Rangers now. 24 Rangers. Sapphire Bladesmen are going to get, oh, they're going to get some jabs in their backs. No. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so upset about that. Hopefully they can kill that unit. Oh wait. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Duff. It's quite a range, though, for those jabs, so a few of them will be missing. Yeah, oh, dear. But Horse Lords. Well, the thing is, this way's... Oh, yeah, this way's open. Just walk through the stakes, and you're in. You get some charging on the Dragon's Breath Cannon crew. Yeah, boys. And then over here... this is just the... I mean, imagine if Czech had to deal with the micro of defending every single choke point. That would be too much. That would be so intense. Noldor and Guard have appeared now, though. And, yeah, Talk about, you know, those elite units. So yeah, they'll be breaking their way through this front line. I know it says victory is certain for the time being, but I'm sure that I think the Lothlorien Guard, backed up by a few of the gatekeepers still, I think they'll get through. Unless something changes, unless we get some jabs or something. Gundabad Guard. Oh, God. Hey, Blackwatch Legion. Oh, shit. Yes, of course. Blackwatch Legion just are battering people apart. Highest mass in the game of an infantry unit, of course. Blooming 10. Yeah, they can just walk through them. They don't even need shield wall if they don't want to. They just hammer it down. Pikes have come on in to try and stop them. Okay. Yeah, that's some good moves. Some good moves there, awesome. Barrow-wights making their way in. They'll take some time. Hammer Guard there. Did those Hammer Guard take a volley or two? Some of them are pretty bloodied. Are we seeing dead Hammer Guard here? No, we're not. Anywhere else? No, we're not really seeing dead Hammer. Oh god, the Witchers, of course, too. Oh god, if the Witchers do something, oh, sorry, boys, I missed that. The Witchers got shredded. Good move killing the Witchers. Yeah, very good. I totally forgot all about the Witchers. Let's see how this battle's going on here. Whoa, where does the Stormguard come from? Oh, this poor brother to the axe. But yeah, we are flooding on in here now. Those Stormguard were fast. Oh, Halberd versus Halberd. The Rangers are going to try their best, and they're hitting the right sides. Those shields, those beautiful shields, I really like that. Yeah, like, round shields are really cool to me. I think it probably comes from, like, you know, like 300 and all that. The, you know, the big bronze round shields of the Spartans look really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, probably a round shield. It's backstab upon backstab. Like, so we had the Brotherhood backstabbing those Rangers. Then we had the Bladesmen backstabbing the Axemen. And then we had the Stormguard backstabbing the Bladesmen, and then backstabbing by the Gamp Rim, then backstabbed by the Spears of the Wood. Goodness me. And yeah, now we've got some more blades. I'd get the blades to go and silence those shadow bows, which is what he's doing. Good. Awesome stuff. Holy crumbs. 83 for 69. The attackers are still in a dicey spot. They're really in a scary spot right now. As an Lothlorien Guard are having a lot of trouble. Spears of the Wood there. Kindred, they're good to go in melee when they want to. We've got the Hammer, the Tharbad Warhammers there. Interesting. I didn't know a few of them. They've got a shield value, don't they? Interesting. I didn't know that some of the models had shields and some of them didn't. Anyway, yeah. Continuing to batter our way in here. Lothlorien Guard just drilling it down. A lot of these tribesmen, that's 150 men. It takes time to kill those guys. So they can plug up some hole in a minute. Gamp Rim have arrived now. Yeah, oh, it was a good push, but there was a lot of phalanxes just ready to go. That must be half of Rhun remaining now. Nothing over here. Awesome is coming fully in by the looks of things. I'm not seeing where the Hammer Guard are, though. But yeah, breaking through those phalanxes is not going to be easy. Crossbowmen getting around the back. Good stuff. But we got the... Oh, yeah, no. Those poor crossbows are dead. One. He is the final Royal Legion. Royal Legionnaire, I should say. Oh, no. Oh, the General himself is there now. Yeah, oh no, he's dead. That's a shame. Oh, nobody's stopping the crossbows. Oh. Oh. That was Rhun. Was Rhun's general? He was in with the camels. Oh god. Yeah, we got some breaking. Oh, Blades of the Venom Rear there. Oh, Dragon's Rest crossbows broken. Okay, right. The game has changed. Once again. Yeah, so Rhun's general dropping is not a good thing for the boys. Right, okay. So we've got a pretty healthy force there. And now things are getting chaotic. They're getting chaotic enough for the cav to get in play. They're trying to rescue the cannon. I think they will. I think the shield guard and the Ents can come on down to save it if they need to. Yeah, they've got it, but... Oh god, these poor archers are going to get freaking minced. Oh, you can run through some of the buildings. Oh, these poor tribesmen. They were trying to hide. They were just trying to get home. Oh god, that's them ripped apart there now. I like that. I like the battle inside of these little town streets. Ooh, if we could get... we need to get those Tharbad Riders into action. Wardens of Amon Lank, yeah, definitely. AP axes. I talk about this a lot. I love elves with, like, big weapons. I love elves with, like, massive axes and stuff like that. Just kind of, I guess, the mixture of, like, huge power, but also, like, elven elegance is really cool to me. Horse Lord, no! Oh, that was, yeah. Because that's where we need the Tharbad Riders. Just coming into their backs, but I don't know how we get there. That is the leader of Angmar dropped there. But yeah, this push is done nicely. Yeah, Awesome came in here sort of by himself. Yeah, pretty much entirely by himself. I think backed up by a few Horse Lords who ran on in here. But he did his job really well and just kind of took the enemy's focus. It's what Angmar's good at. They've got a lot of very chunky boys. And they're not dead yet. You know, those Barrow Wights need killing. They're not going to go until they're finished. Guardians, they're pretty much wiped out. Yeah, they're just getting surrounded now. Yeah, just really clumped up together. Phalanx on one side, Numenorian Court, Phalanx on the other. Yeah, they're busted. That was good. Nice, efficient takedown there from the defenders. Just dealing with what's left of the Angmar. Oh, Jesus, what happened there? Did we just kind of push? Yeah, I guess we just kind of like shunted into their faces, and the Wardens of Amon Lank are not long for this world. A lot of fire. Where's that coming from? Where did that fire even come from? Holy smokes, the Elders have good range. Wow! They're shredding them from all the way over there. God damn. Well done, boys. Still some beefy units. For this stage in the game, they're quite... I thought that was all one unit. Oh, but no, it's just a bunch of little ones. Okay. Good shooting there from the Elders. Very nice to see. We need to make sure we use up that ammunition because those Elders are going to need to jump into melee at the right time. Ooh, okay, we're falling back. We're leaving... I guess the Barrow Wights are just going to... I would personally... Oh, no, yeah, you want to run. I was going to say I would personally want to just make sure the Barrow Wights are dead before running away, and I'm sure they would too. But yeah, with the attackers flooding around this way, no. So it's nice to see Awesome is still in this. He's still got a unit to control. It's a very slow unit, but he's still got something to give orders to. It always sucks when you're on the attack and you've used up all of your units, and you're just kind of like, oh well, I kind of want to see how this game ends, but I don't really want to. I don't want to sit here doing nothing. So I always try to save like one, half a unit. I've got one battle on Tol Falas where I think all I have left is like 4 Witch Realm Inquisitors, and I just microed the hell out of those 4 Witch Realm Inquisitors. It was really good. They did a lot of good work. Baltros tribesmen ripping these guys apart. Stormguard there. We don't really want to lead the way with Stormguard, but we don't have much in the way of fodder now. There's the blades and spears of the woods still, but that's it. Ay. Okay, yeah, they're ripped apart. I think we might even actually see them fall all the way back there. We've got 10,000 frames still to go. Dragon's Breath Cannon can change things. Oh, yeah. The attackers have like pulled it all the way back. Good catch here, yeah. Oh, and they've broken them. That's some good moves, yeah. Okay, that's them done. Poor Belagar boys. Backstab. You see, if you backstab them, you're gonna get shot in the back. But yeah, with a small unit like this, I think it's worth it. Because it should break them quite easily. Yeah, nice. Take your time, Y2K. Get the best charge you can. Shaken. Shaken. I'm surprised they're standing. Elite unit at their front, elite unit at their back. But yeah, so as I say, yeah, shooting them. We know what Y2K knew it was going to happen. That's why he sent a smaller unit. Very smart. What the hell? Dude, did you fire off a... He's in guard mode. He's fired up his arrows still. Oh, good break. Good break. Blade Master's coming on forward now. Oh, Dragon's Breath Cannon. Oh, you got to save that, boys. Don't know how many shots it's still got. It might only have like 1 or 2, but... Oh, dear. I like Y2K is really, like... I mean, this is what his allies were relying on him to do this. His allies were, you know, they took the brunt of the damage early on so that he could carry them through with his sort of exceptional guys toward the end. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's repaying their great debt. They've captured the cannon. It's the fact that they didn't, like, fight harder for the cannon makes me think it didn't have much ammo. I think they would have really fought tooth or nail for that cannon if they thought they could really change the game with it. Stormguard there. Oh, we get some point-blank shots from the Royal Guard. Okay. No, we're shooting deeper into the lines. Minheriath Archers, where the hell were you guys hiding? Okay, off very small units off them. Yeah, good. Dunedain Rangers there. Still a lot of them. Still got their bows out too. Okay, okay. Cav there. From Sun. Still with their bows, yeah. Just trying to find his perfect target. He doesn't want to miss a single shot. But the Noldoran Guard, again, the small unit of Noldoran Guard slipping their way through, catching them. But Sun gets them away. Ooh, yeah, no, they're safe, they're fine. Woodland Protectors taking that fire. Hey, yeah, yep, that's alright. You can shoot my Woodland Protectors if you want. Ents there. The skill of the Palace Guard is going to be something. Like, the Ents haven't really been used. And neither of the Palace Guard. Do we still have Trolls? Do we still have the Angmar? Oh, I'm sure the Angmar of Trolls died earlier. I don't know where they died, though. Yeah. No, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure where the... Oh, they died here. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. I'm just thinking about counters for the Ents. Lorinand Warriors. I'm sure it would hurt them to use those axes to take down the forest spirits. But something's got to do it. And I think that's probably the best thing for it. Blade Masters there. Yeah, it looks like they're really going all out for this defense here. I think this is probably their best height advantage. So if they fall back here, they're really just quite exposed. Woodland Protectors, they need to use their jabs. If they get all of their jabs used, and the vast majority of them are hitting, then that can be great. You know, I know you'd want to go here, but there's nothing stopping them from charging through there. This is gonna break. It's gonna break. Oh wait! Oh, Jesus Christ! Those Noldor Guard are still chasing down the. They're just gonna staring them down. Oh, they're just petting it. They're just petting the deer creature. Very nice. Very good. It's good to see those little moments of peace inside of these chaotic battles. Yep. Stop the Woodland Protectors. You can see what he's trying to do there. And then it's always the temptation. Well, it's always the battle between, like, do I backstab the enemy front line, or do I push back and try to, or do I push through and try to catch their skirmishers? So they're pushing through, trying to catch their skirmishers, interrupt them. But it would have been very nice to just backstab and start tearing through the front line. And I can see why he didn't do it, though. The front line is going in the favor of the attackers anyway. Holy smokes. Yeah, these Swordmasters are going to go down, but they'll go down fighting, and they'll keep this Royal Guard unit interrupted. Those Woodland Protectors are free, though. Oh, no! Well, they're free, but yeah, a few of them are getting minced. As we continue to pour jabs. Yeah, like, unfortunately, at this point, you can't really be too picky about your targets. You just need to go for it. Because, yeah, there's just so little standing in between you and the enemy. So you really just need to unload what you've got. Even if you're just sort of killing their fodder, you know, it's better than dying with your jabs still in play. Royal Guard, well, sorry, the general there. Holy shit, he looks good, doesn't he? Yeah, I always like to put him in the Royal Guard. He doesn't get the additional hit point if he's not in a 2 hit point unit himself. But he's still quite menacing, of course. And I always used to put him in the Royal Guard when the Royal Guard were 2 hit points. And I like Archer Generals, so yeah, that's where I put him myself. The Ents coming on forward now. If they pick their targets well... Ooh. Storm Guard flanking around now. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Warhammers are perfect for killing Ents. Really, really good for killing Ents. So they'll tear them apart. Or sort of batter. They don't really cut the Ents down. They sort of more crack the bark and break them down that way. Storm Guard there. Yeah, Palace Guard need to come in now. Backing up the Ents, really. Just fighting alongside them is always good. And now, yeah, this is a good time to use your jabs, actually. Rangers there. Actually doing some good damage. I was going to say, yeah, they're just probably going to be normal archers right now. But no, they've got a good clump there. You can counterfire the Greenwood Rangers of Sun if you want. Yeah, the Blades of the Wood just storming on in now. Blade Masters there. Yeah, I just fear, like, there's too many elite units left. And the Wardens now, too. Tharbad Riders, nice to see that they're still alive in this game. But yeah, the Wardens can sort themselves out and start marching up. Lothlorien Guard coming in to interrupt the Elders of the Elven King. Yeah, see, that's just kind of what I was talking about. Like, I didn't think they'd be able to get all their ammunition used up before they got caught in melee. Ooh, okay, so that's, I think that was probably Alfarazon that went down there. So that is the last of the Numenorians. And now it is just totally down to Mirkwood to do what they can, but the enemy all over them. The Ents still quite numerous. Looks like the Ents are just piercing through. Don't know where the Ents are trying to get to. A few of these Spears of the Wood and a Barrow White just caught up behind the cannons. What are you doing with the Ents? Don't know what they're up to there. Just getting tied up with the... I guess, yeah, they'll kill the Wardens quite efficiently. For sure. And I guess it's just pulling the front line apart. The attackers have to go and chase the Ents away, which allows the Elders of the Elven King and the Elven King Palace Guard to kind of have a easier fight. Watch the Golden Wood. Probably put it up 2 times speed now. What are the Rangers up to? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd be tempted to just maybe jump the Rangers in melee, really. But Ents, we still got 6 of them. As soon as you start seeing them go down, they're not going to be too healthy anymore. Palace Guard rushing on in. Blade Master's so deep. Oh no. The Candish Warlord taken down by the Elders of the Elven King. Certainly a worthy target. Or certainly a worthy adversary for him. There's another general there in the Blade Masters. That's nice. I like that. I like when you do get all the generals like clumped up together in one space. I think his Ent strategy actually really worked out, because it pulled away the Warhammers, and allowed his sort of still really healthy elite units to kind of go toe to toe with the attackers' more weak elite units. Now I still think the attackers have this. Ooh, holy smokes! Wait, they had the general inside the Wardens. Interesting choice for sure. Yeah, okay. And maybe that was another reason for having the Ents go and charge them, just to weaken the general unit. Oh, I'm kind of like... Can Sun pull this out of the bag? Getting the Tharbad Riders around, it's just, yeah. I'd probably save them just until there was like nothing left, that you can maybe get some good charging going on. The Wardens are going to go down. Blade Master's taking point blank fire from the Elders. Yeah, being responded by the Watchers of the Golden Wood. Yeah, just don't get in each other's way, guys. You try and use this last bit of your ammo. Jesus criminy. There's like nobody left here. It's a ghost town. Warhammers. The Warhammer's been fighting for a good bit. Elders there. Taking a bit of fire. Yeah, if we could bring one or two of them down with ranged fire, that'd be great. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Still pushing on through. That's them done now. They're out of ammo. Ooh, another general dead. I think the only general that's on the field is bloody Sun at this point. And even then, is he? He might be with the Palace Guard. So he might have died already too. Oh god. I think that probably was him. Somewhere over here. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there's so many bodies that yeah, he would just blend into it. Woodland Protector's there. Not going to be too long for this world. And then there's still that 30 unit of Elders. One Blade Master coming on in. He might be able to kill a... No, he's decided against it. Oh, ouch. Ouch. He's okay though. Oh, fucking shooting him when he's down. One Gatekeeper and one Blade Master trying to keep the Elders of the Elven King busy. While the Tharbad Warhammers come on in. But 30 Tharbad Warhammers up against 21... Oh, sorry. 21 Tharbad Warhammers up against 30 Elders of the Elven King there. They got a great charge off, but I think once that stabilizes, the Elders have got that. The Elders are just a lot healthier than those Tharbad Warhammers. But with the Watchers coming on in, we sell some Barrowites or something. 30 Dunedain Rangers. Ooh, it's too much. It's too much for the Elders, but like, they'll kill a good few more. See, I'd probably just stop trying to shoot now if I was the Watchers. I'd just get in. Just back up the other elite units that are trying to deal with the Elders. Oh, fantastic. Poor Minheriath Archer there, but yeah, had to be done. Ooh, yeah, there's so many... Whoa! Did we admit? Did we admit there, or... There was no admit defeat that I saw. How the Hey, that was a weird break. That was a really weird break. 98%, Jesus. We got some people healed up, of course, but... Oh my god. I'll quick zoom down here. Let's see the Hwacha. Glory Seekers, 39 for Glory Seekers, not so bad. Hwacha got 109, so that's good. Chuffed with that. Wow, they healed so well. Very good. And... nice. Much friendly fire? Nah, not too much, really. Yeah, we're okay. Holy crumbs. Hwacha got friendly fire to hell. 27 boys went down by friendly fire. I think that's what that means. Anyway, that was a really cool one. I loved that. Really went back and forth. I thought the attackers had it. I thought the attackers were just dead to rights there. Weird route at the end. Sun might have admitted defeat. Had he not, I don't think he would have won. I think there was just too much there, but it would have been... I'm thinking it might have been like 100% for 100% or something. But if he didn't admit defeat, then yeah, that was an unfortunate break. Definitely a surprising break. But I guess the general was dead. Yeah, oh well. But anyway, Stu himself, yeah, we looked at that. He was good. Early losses. As an Eastern Man faction or an Orcish faction, you want to be doing that for your allies in a siege attack. So yeah, he did that, and alongside Doge too. They worked really well together. There was that one goof up with the nomadic warriors just a little bit too far forward and got charged when the spears were right there, but that was the only like goof that I spotted. I think all the other plays on that land bridge were fantastic, and I think both of those boys did super and just sacrificing themselves for the cause there. Y2K, great patience. There was a lot of times where I would have maybe charged in a little bit earlier and gotten a lot more of my men killed. But no, he knew his role. He was the elite. You can see by the numbers he had, he was the smallest army. Not massively. Nomal didn't have too many more than him, but yeah, he had the smallest army and he used it well there. Nomal, yeah, super duper. Kind of, yeah, like that first attack across the bridges where he sort of had a beachhead and then, but we didn't really see what happened there. I think Vengeful One just really poured fire into it and that destroyed it. But no. Good stuff overall. Good. Yeah, I was surprised those Watchers of the Golden Wood still had ammo. They seem to always be firing, but he was probably just picking targets and firing at the very correct times. And then yeah, awesome. I really loved his sort of push on the back lines there. I thought that was super. Yeah, unfortunate about the Witchers though. I don't think the Witchers got off any shots, so always a risky choice. You know, you could have taken the Blackguard, had they not, but no, they're nice things to take if you can get an opportunity. Then Sun, yeah, I was a huge fan of that. Toward the end, really good defense. And yeah, no, nothing major. Heavy numbers, which is nice to see from a Mirkwood, because Mirkwood does have the ability to do that. Just with a lot of the Immature guys. Then Vengeful One, fighting up against primarily the elves. So that's where his kill count is a little bit lower than his allies. He was killing just more expensive units. He didn't really get to just indulge in the slaughter of the fodder that his allies were able to. But yeah, I'd like to know what the idea was behind that sort of northern holdout. I thought that they were going to do better than they did. They were holding out there, and it started out quite well, but then the enemy flooded over with all of their cav. Now, maybe had he not done that holdout strategy, he would have saved nobody, because all that cav would have just been on a frantic spree. But still, hey, it is what it is. Chick, yeah, as we talked about that sort of, it was good micro toward the end. Like he really, in the final defense, like he really did his best to keep on top of everything, but there's always going to be some little mistakes. But no, super duper. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you in the next one.